Hi, it's Gareth here from Gap Coaching. I'm here with another networking tip. And just to remind you, the reason that we network is to expand our network of professional contacts, it's to build relationships. Ultimately, it's to find referrals that hopefully will turn into paying clients. So what I want to talk about today is the follow-up. So you've been to that networking event, you've talked to lots of people. How do you follow up? What do you do? Well, who do you prioritize? That's what I want to talk about. If you've talked to 15 people in a couple of hours, you probably can't have a one-to-one with all of those people, nor should you. That's probably not practical. So how do you decide who to prioritize? Well, I've got two factors that I would look at. So the first thing is chemistry. Did you get on? Was there some chemistry between you? Did you like each other? And then the second thing is synergy, which, without wanting to be too cynical, is like, how useful will you be to each other? Is this a potential client? Maybe not a potential client, but a potential introducer of other clients. So here you go. I've drawn a graph. Now, don't draw a graph. You don't have to draw a graph. This is a hypothetical graph you can have in your head. But what I've done here, just so that I can illustrate my point, is I've met all of these people at this networking meeting. And look, here along the bottom there, you can see that's chemistry. How well did I get on with those people? And then up the left axis, we've got synergy. How useful are we to each other? And so what you can do is, again, don't draw the graph. Theoretically, you can plot these people onto that graph. And what we really want are the people who are in that top right corner. So we've got strong chemistry with them, we got on, and we have got things in common. We've got clients in common, we've got that synergy. They're the people that you want to prioritize. So how many people do you follow up with? Well, that's kind of up to you in terms of how much time you've got. What I would suggest is that when you go to a networking meeting, before you go there, set yourself a goal. I want to have 2 meaningful follow-ups after this meeting, and that's my objective. Now, I would sort of counsel against, well, I've said 2, so I've got to have 2 follow-ups. If you don't meet anyone that you think you've got that chemistry and synergy with, don't waste your time. You will be tempted. There will be some people who you have a lot of chemistry with, and there's maybe not that synergy, and you think, well, I really like them, we should have a follow-up. You can do that if you like. I'm not saying you shouldn't do that, but don't kid yourself. That's not really a business networking follow-up. Maybe you made a new friend. Nothing wrong with that. But what I'm talking about here are meaningful business follow-ups. So, what do? I would suggest immediately make a connection request on LinkedIn, but request a one-to-one. So send them a note and just say, look, really enjoyed our chat the other day. Why don't we get together, have a coffee, in person, on Zoom, whatever you want. But don't try and overdo it. If you try and do that with 10 or 12 people after every networking meeting, you're just going to be swamped. So prioritize and use those 2 criteria, chemistry and synergy. If you get on with someone and you've got a lot in common and you can help each other, they're the people you want to follow up with. Hope that helps.